Hello, everybody. It is Larry. Why did that go? Hello. I don't know what happened. I thought I had thought I had sound. I hope that I have sound now. It looks like I do. All right. So I'm going to quickly say what I said, and then we'll go back. And if I have to edit the video, I'll have to edit it. I hate editing YouTube videos. All right. Here we go. Quick. Please join the YouTube channel, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. That's going to help build our visibility there. We need your help. Thank you, Pablo. And while you're checking out the data that we put out on the LarryTheGM website, join with join the website. Become a member. Become either a premium member or a MoneyMaker member, and you will be able to have access to this data. This data is going to be only for MoneyMaker members in 2 days. I know that you may think, man, that stinks, Larry, but this is what's going to be help drive us to grow the channel, to grow the website, and maybe even get some merch and those sorts of things. So, guys, please join the channel. Please join the website. Please become a paying member on both of those things. If you want to, you can go to the Patreon site, become a member there. That'll be the equivalent of being a premium member, or you can become a MoneyMaker member there, and you'll get access to this data on a daily basis, including videos that will come out only to the MoneyMakers. Okay, guys, just so you know, it was a great night last night. If you weren't with us, you should have been. We had a great time together watching the game. We'll do that from time to time, and what I'll do is I'll probably do that every few series. I'll have a watch night, and we'll actually have the Moneymaker data, so you'll actually see that data being as the game goes. This is what we did last night. It was awesome to see Ronel Blanco do what he did. And we talked about in the article last night for the game yesterday is that, hey, Ronel Blanco, I expect him to depend more on his breaking and off-speed pitches, and less on his fastball, and that's exactly what he did. He used his breaking pitch. I think it was like 30% in that game last night, which was pretty awesome. So I've got more data I want to bring out related to the game and actually what's going on with the pitching staff and the hitters. And I think when I put that out, if I may put it out yet tonight, it'll probably come out during the game, and I'll maybe update it tomorrow with the results of the game. But here we go. This is our moneymaker data. Let's go through what it says. Please, if you have any questions as we go, let me know. And it's good to see you too, Pablo. And thanks for joining tonight. All right, so here we go. We're going to look at first Framber Valdez versus the Blue Jays. It's going to be interesting. You guys are going to be fascinated that the results of these two pitchers are basically the same. They get there a little differently. So it should be a really tight game tonight. So you see the matchups for Framber Valdez versus the Toronto Blue Jays, and you see the guys batting 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice that Schneider is in the game tonight. And lo and behold, Schneider's in the game. And he's a great matchup versus Framber Valdez. Do you think that is that the LarryTheGM data does not show something similar to what the teams are looking at? There you go. There's validation. He's actually the second best matchup versus Framber Valdez based on his performance against the pitch mix that Framber Valdez throws. And you can see a 410 for Davis Schneider. So, and you can see how the others pitch. So if Framber's got to get through that pocket of the lineup, 2 through 5, and that's going to tell his story of how successful he is in the game. Notice that Dalton Varsho is sitting and Kevin Biggio is sitting, and notice why, right? Kevin Biggio would have been probably the worst Toronto Blue Jay to match up with this Framber Valdez because he's left-handed. Similar to Dalton Varsho, not a good matchup. So he's sitting, and they're going with their platoon players versus the lefty. All right, so not too surprising, but they're the best, and all four of those guys make picks for me for recommendations if you are so inclined. And understand the disclaimers, guys. I'm not giving you a guarantee on this. This is baseball. Baseball, like we had great picks last night, and they met up with Ronald Blanco, and every Blue Jay I had said that would have a good game had a terrible game, right? Because they got no hit. But Dante Bichette over 1.5 total bases is a plus 115 bet on Bovada. Vladimir Guerrero, a 370 ex-Woba is over 1.5 bases is a plus 135 bet. Turner 398 ex-Woba player, again over 1.5 total bases, a 130 bet on Bovada. And there you go, Schneider, the 410. And you can only get over half a hit. There's no total bases option on Bovada when I went to press on the article. So over 0.5 total hits is a minus 145. So you got to bet 145 to get 100 back. But he's a 410 ex-Woba hitter tonight. He should get a hit. But let's hope that none of those happen. LarryTheGM can lose all four of those. Get another no-hitter. I'll be happy. But that lineup tonight, which comes out to about a 348 matchup for Valdez, that's 319's average. So this is a great batting lineup against a very good pitcher, but that batting lineup is just that good, and they're putting in all their platoons to take advantage of their platoon splits. So they get a 348 matchup, which is equivalent in our model of about 5.6 runs per game. So there you go. That's the Blue Jays versus Framber Valdez. Well, guess what the ex-Woba prediction for Jose Berrios versus the Astros is? You got it, 348. So everything we said, like, hey, it should be a good night for the Blue Jays offense, it should be a good night for the Astros offense. And you see the three players in dark red that are the best matchup versus Jose Berrios. And it's no shock. It's the guys two of the guys that dealt with 2 home runs last night. We got Kyle Tucker and we got Yainer Diaz, both great matchups versus Jose Berrios. Again, Jose Berrios, a right-handed hitter, and Yainer Diaz has this wild reverse split in his 2003 statistics that we're still using and we'll be using for another month or so. So you can see Yainer Diaz and his splits versus Jose Berrios, and we'll see what happens with those. You see Jose Berrios, not a great pitcher versus the fact that Jose Berrios is shades of blue up here versus left-handed hitters, explains that, hey, that's not, that 340 is not a great position for him to be in. And you notice that we got our other switch hitter in, our batter that can hit left-handed. Victor Caratini is in the lineup. So Diaz goes to DH, gives him a day off from catching. Probably a good idea to not, I guess it'll be the second game that Caratini's in the catcher. It's a good matchup for Caratini right there at 304. I mean, that's slightly below average, but guys, that's a backup catcher getting a 304 ex-Woba split. That's pretty good. And you see Kyle Tucker at 400, Jordan Alvarez at 485. Okay, I know Jordan Alvarez is off to a terrible start, guys. Jordan Alvarez is a 485 matchup versus Jose Barrios. All right, just remember, 485, 50 points higher than any of the Blue Jays versus Valdez. All right, so what am I doing with that? All right, guys. So Alvarez is the best bet for the Astros tonight. I've lost every time I've told you that, and I'm doubling down tonight. I think tonight's the night that Jordan Alvarez breaks out. He's a over 1.5 total bases, is a minus 105, so you have to bet 105 to get that. So they know that Jordan Alvarez should get over 1.5 total bases. Tucker, the 400 ex-Woba player tonight, is a plus 130. Diaz, the 379 ex-Woba player tonight, is a plus 120 on Bovada. In addition to those, and those will be my standard type of bets to do a total bases bet, because I think that's the best return for value, or the lowest risk. I am throwing caution to the wind, and I'm telling you, I think Jordan Alvarez hits a home run tonight. 485 ex-Woba matchup, 485. That gives you plus 500. So if you're so inclined, if it's legal to do wherever you are, Larry the GM is telling you, if Jordan Alvarez hits a home run tonight, plus 500. You bet 100, you get 500 back. That's what that says. Or I guess you get your 100 and your 500 back. So you could choose to go total hits, which is I think it's 1.5. And if he gets a player to record an RBI, plus 145. So if you chose to do the RBI versus the home run, that's probably a little safer bet. But Larry GM is tired of seeing Jordan Alvarez disappoint him. So we are going all in with Jordan Alvarez. 2 different prop bets that I make on Jordan Alvarez tonight. All right, guys, there you go. 10 minutes in. We'll give you the 60-second warning for any questions. Runs model says the Astros score 5.6 runs because it's the same ex-Woba. So basically, we've got a dead heat as far as the starting pitchers. What we also know for tonight for the Astros is that the whole bullpen is available because Ronald Blanco gave everybody a break last night, pitching the no-hitter. So we go into this game probably and better than any shape that we've been in. The Astros, I'm using we, sorry. The Astros go into the game tonight in better shape than they've had versus any team. And, hey, let's hope that we have some fun tonight as well. Okay, that was the last call for questions. Don't see any. Let's go Astros. There's your daily bets. It's on the website. It's on the Patreon site. And let's see how we do tonight. We'll hope we turn the tide with Jordan Alvarez and get up. All right, guys, take care. Have a good night, and let's go Astros.